I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street
boy beats.
I'm on it,
Man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped.
on the strip.
What up? It's the Rawway Show podcast with Rawway and Paul Clark. And I'm your host, Rawway, aka the Big Homie. And on my other side over there,
Paul Clark, that born and raised Lincoln Parker. And hold on, let me do this toast. Can we do a toast real quick?
hold on, we gotta bring our guests in and let everybody know who we with. And then we can do a toast, you know what I'm saying? Also in the building, we have a guest, super guest host, a fucking widely funny comedian. You feel me? I had to fix that. Widely funny comedian. The nigga is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? From Columbus. Are you from Columbus?
Born and raised, East Side.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Jaye Brock.
What up, though?
Jaye Brock.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's an honor and a pleasure, man, to come on here in this show, man. I've been watching for a long time. And, man, I you know what I'm saying, I had some free time, man, to come get down with y'all, man.
We appreciate you, man, because, hey, anything, nigga, you funny.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You funny, bro. I just appreciate you making your time because you booked to come see us. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's a good look.
But, I mean, that's what it's about, man, coming back, bucking with the city.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, when you go on the road, come back when you got downtime, man, coming through, bucking with the city. Like, shit, I love it. I love y'all setup. I love y'all what y'all doing here, man.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, shout out to DIG, you know what I'm saying? You
I'm
know?
here fucking with DIG.
Yeah, you already know, Drake Imperial Grapes. Yeah, shout out to them, man. Yeah, you know, my girl, she got a wine coming in. She worked with them, man. She got that Blue Azul coming out soon.
What's it called?
Blue Azul.
Blue Zone?
Blue Azul.
Blue in Spanish.
I know it's blue, but it sounds good. It sounds expensive. You know what I'm talking about?
Blue Azul, that's Ghostbusters?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But
No
anyway,
affiliation with the blue clitoris.
anywhere it goes, though, it sounds good. It sounds chilly, crispy, and crisp already.
Yeah, but yeah.
Before we get started, we like to give a shout out to greatness and to the man behind the scenes. Without him, there's no us.
What up?
Playboy, what's up, boy?
It's poppin'.
We like to give a toast to greatness, black excellence, black business moving forward.
God damn right.
Somebody broke our other glass.
It's okay.
We thought we was popping.
Oh,
The magic
snap.
glasses.
It's all
But we
good.
did accommodate with a paper cup. So
Hey,
you
man, I'm
can't-
from the old school.
Nigga,
baby.
way before nigga got some glass, and nigga was drinking out of paper
Paper
cup.
cup, baby.
Especially when you got that first apartment. The motherfucker, but no motherfucking
Wasn't
glasses.
no damn dishes.
Hell
Wasn't
no.
no fucking dishes.
Paper cups.
No,
and
my
possibly
first,
paper.
I ain't had none of that shit, but my trash can was filled up with just fast food shit. I ain't none of that shit right there. You rinse out a motherfucking McDonald's cup, Lisa.
I still got fast food cups to this day. I ain't even gonna front shit. But
Jay.
collector cup shit.
What's up with you, bro?
Man, feeling good, man. Just been on a nice little run, man. You know what I'm saying, on the road. Been down in Atlanta, Louisville, Indianapolis. She was getting ready to head to Detroit here in a second.
Cause look, man, I like looking at you in person, and look, I done seen you on TV and all kinds of shit before. Like looking in the picture, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
looking at a nigga, I'm like, oh, so I done seen this. I done seen you and watched you before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different from me over the phone talking to you like right now. I'm even happier than I was speaking to you on the way, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
We appreciate you coming in.
Yeah,
So-
I appreciate y'all having me, man, for real.
You so how you get started? Like how long you been doing comedy?
It'll be 4 years for me on the 27th of this month. At the end of this month, it'll be my 4-year comic anniversary, you know what I'm saying, what they call it. Basically, because I started out rapping. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I put
That's probably why I
everything
know you on some rapping shit.
into. Yeah,
You
yeah.
weren't scared.
What was your rap name?
JB's.
Okay.
Which I should have just went by Jaye Brock. That was a way better name. But I didn't
That's
realize
a-
that. I didn't realize that shit until I got older.
Drop the Brock.
So when you did your
Brock
first,
on.
stand up, and it was people like you wasn't scared, you know?
No, because I already had the stage presence.
Yeah.
Actually, what ended up happening was they was having some local contests over at Spectators before it was Bentley's. And I just got in it, man. My homeboy Danny like amped me up and was like, man, bro, you always been funny, man. Just go ahead and try it. Just
So it was
do it.
unscripted.
Yeah, no. I wrote it down. Like, I mean, I'm naturally funny and I can do stuff off the top of the head, but to try to do just a bunch of freestyle, like while you're up there, like that take, like you have to, like the only person that I've seen execute it correctly is Carlos Miller. That's it.
He's funny too.
Yeah, like I watched Carlos Miller do 2 shows at the Funny Bone, and they was both totally different sets, and it was all crowd work.
What?
Yes.
So like
Can I say something?
Yes, because I'm thinking the same thing you were thinking.
So that's good advice for upcoming comedian.
For sure.
No doubt. That's all I wanted to do.
So
That's good
with
advice.
that,
He's making a reference because I did a show last week and it was unscripted and I just did it and it was like 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's work.
but I didn't see the crowd. I don't know how many people was there.
I told
You
you.
said it was a lot of people. How many people?
you did
It wasn't
45
full, but it
minutes.
was like 20,
45 minutes all
minutes.
freestyle, just all off the top.
Yeah.
How'd it
It's a
go?
bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
That shit went well. You's a bad motherfucker.
So I just, I'm just.
If you would
saying.
have came like I've invited you to.
I was coming.
Your people came, right? I mean, the first time you did it was just out the spur.
Oh yeah, but I had more of my family members at my first comedy show than ever came for a
And
rap
rap
show.
show.
Any fucking rap show.
I had none. Zero. Zilch.
So
I was
had
coming.
to work. I might have would have came.
Yep.
I was coming, but I got to the crib and it was kids and all like.
My
I was
chlamydia
trying
was
to bring
flaring
my
up.
people
You know I would have been there, Paul.
No, I was trying to bring my people with me. It was total chaos when I got in the house, bro.
But
I should have just. My thoughts was I should have just went there from here.
So
So
where'd
you
you get the
suggest-
avenue to do the next one?
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, okay, you did that one, so your avenue to say, this is what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Yeah, well, I mean, because I did the contest and I should have won that motherfucker. I ain't even gonna lie, but I came in second, and it was kind of like Michael Jordan getting cut from his high school basketball team. So I think if I'd have won the contest, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Like, it gave me something to be like, I know that I beat that motherfucker, and I'm gonna keep going hard and doing what I need to do.
I dig it because
Did you
like
write
if you
that out?
won,
Huh?
Did you write that first one out?
Oh yeah, I wrote the first one out. Yeah, the whole set. And I mean, I had them cracking up, but to watch that set today, from where I am now, it's hard to get through.
so what gave you like when I think of material, when you got to write that material, how many? Is it just writing jokes, or you writing situations, or you writing?
I tell
What's your
with
process?
everybody's different. With me, I tell everybody I don't write the jokes. The jokes write themselves.
Because you saw it.
Yeah, because I saw it. Everything that I talk about is my real life.
And
Like,
don't nobody see what you saw in your brain.
Yeah.
We
And-
all see the same thing. But a funny motherfucker seen some shit and he just,
yeah, like everything that about my life. Like, I'm an open book. Like, if you see anything that you see me on fake, that's me. Like, I'm not putting up a front of fraud. Like, I don't hide my relationship. I talk about my relationship on stage, and my girl sit right there and laugh and crack the fuck up while I'm talking this wild shit. I've had many comedians come to me after a show and be like, "Bro, I can't believe you said that shit." And your girl's sitting there. I'm like, "I say it to her. I ain't no bitch. She can't whip my ass. The
Word.
fuck."
that's part of
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah, and it's real and it's relatable because everybody go through shit. Everybody has.
I mean,
shit.
what did you say, like, if you could remember that she was right there that would like have shocked people?
Oh, when I told everybody about when she went, my joke that I got about her going through my phone, and I told her like, here's the code to my phone, and you can have complete access to it. But every time you go through my phone and you don't find nothing, you got to give me some of that booty hole.
Word.
Yeah, like that's the rules. Every time you go through my
The booty hole
phone,
or
you got to
just
give me
that?
some. You got to give me some of that butt. No. Since she want to be a pain in my ass, you know what I'm about? Shit.
Give it up.
You hold up wider than
I'm
that.
taking it.
The butt. Yeah.
This is like a no jail taking. It's a
Yeah. No, it willingly. Nothing.
So you could do
Is that
things
over
like,
drinks?
you know what I'm saying? Like we were saying, like if you can go for a long time, like probably half of your life, more than probably your whole life was funny in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Even bad shit was like funny in your
Yeah,
eyes.
you gotta find that. That's. I mean, for me, comedy is therapy.
So
So I've been
we-
through some shit.
So if I said this beer right
Mm-hmm.
here, you could probably give me at least by like, you know what I'm saying, 7 minutes about beer. You know what I'm saying? Because some beer situations. Or if I said,
Tequila. If you say something about the
Yeah.
tequila, I'm gonna give you way more. I'm gonna give you way more about the
Tequila got
tequila
that.
than I'm gonna give you about beer.
Because I just, I try to look at, I'm so much a fan of comedy. Like growing up, the people I like younger, because they just now, like it was black people that they would let on there that we would see, but it's just so many, how we are evolving and being able to be seen and heard. when we was growing up, you didn't really get the white comics and shit. I mean the black comics on a regular. You know what I'm saying? You would get an Eddie Murphy or Richard
They gave
Pryor.
you one nigga per
nigga
decade.
at a time. But
One
you
nigga
go,
per decade.
Who is that? The system?
Yes, the system would give you one. Like they gave us Red Fox. No, for real. Like they gave us Red Fox.
Yeah.
Then they gave us Richard Pryor. Then they gave us Eddie Murphy. And
Bill
then
Cosby.
Bill Cosby in
He
there.
rolled on the fence like
Dick
this.
Gregory was
Nigga
in there
white,
too.
Nigga the whites, nigga the blacks.
Now,
you
can
know
I
what I'm
explain to y'all what really happened? And if you can't explain it, you just be
Nah,
like,
shut up.
it's the system if you can't explain it
So
right
hold
here.
on, the point I was
what we
making
didn't
is-
do was, hold on that right there, it wasn't that they gave it to you, but we as a, you know what I'm saying, black community, we didn't watch, you know what I'm saying, the Laugh Factor and all that shit like that. You know, we didn't want, it was too many white people in there. So it was a sprinkle of that. So when you black and you good and you great, you know what I'm saying, they noticing it. And we didn't notice him, Richard Pryor, until he was on Saturday Night Live. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when you
Richard Pryor did a whole lot of shit for all that. Richard Pryor was popping even when he wasn't a dirty comic.
I'm
He
talking
was
about as
popping.
far as like, you know what I'm saying, like his first movie that you gonna watch, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom and them had the records and all that shit right there. They had the records and all that shit right here.
But he was even when they was showing this, he got
Showing
videos of him in
things.
black and white. He was still.
But we ain't support his climb up there. We didn't go see you when you was in them small little, you know what I'm saying, hole in the walls and shit. We wasn't there. We waited until you was on TV. Then we said, hey,
I was
then we said, Eddie Murphy.
I wasn't
I don't
born.
think
I
I
couldn't
was
go see
either.
it.
Those motherfuckers there.
Yeah, I don't think there was people there. He blew up. Richard
Yeah,
fucking Pryor, he the guy.
And he got them comedy shows, and he got them movies, and he got them on SNL. And
From them watching him.
And them niggas used to be on the
From
chitlin
them
circuit,
watching.
running that comedy,
No,
running that
like
music.
white people watching.
And not to mention, black folks had his albums. Like
Yeah.
I'm old enough
And
to
that's
know
as far as
that
he went.
much. Black folks had his albums.
Black folks had
And
his
we
album.
made it a no because I had to sneak in them.
But the point I was making, it wasn't even that. The point I was making is the comics I grew up on liking first. Though I would get my Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy or what's the black nigga that was in? Remember, because Gene Wilder, you know, that's my guy, right? But it was the black dude. It seemed like it was supposed to be Richard Pryor, but he probably didn't take the movie. He was probably doing something. It's another black dude in that Western movie. You know which movie I'm talking about?
I know.
You talking
I don't know his
Are you
name.
talking about Blazing Saddles?
Blazing
Yeah,
Saddles.
yeah.
Remember the black dude? He was funny as hell too. Like, but he.
I can't.
But it probably
I ain't
was-
seen Blazing Saddles in years.
Blazing Saddles was
I
one of
wasn't
my
supposed to be
favorite
watching that
movies.
shit when I was watching
You what?
it.
Because
I still can't get a picture of him.
Yeah.
But I can't remember his name. But he was always funny, and every time you seen him, he was cool. He was cool as fuck, and he always had that look like he was black as hell too. He had that cold black skin, and he always had the number. Man, his timing was crazy, and he was funny. But the point I was making is, those days it was only they sprinkle in a couple of niggas here and there. And when
then
I
Def
got
Jam.
my comedy shit,
And
I
then
like.
Def Jam. And
Yeah.
then Def Jam.
And
Def
yeah.
Comedy Jam came.
Yeah.
And then we got all the niggas.
The spray of niggas, all the niggas.
Yeah, a
I
buffet,
like-
a nigga buffet.
Growing up, I liked the
'Cause he made
white
us watch it.
comedy
He
shit
wasn't watching
because, like with Red Skelton and like the Benny Hills, George Carlin, like those are the motherfuckers that we had. So they were funny too. They was funny as hell to me growing up. You know what I'm saying? When Jay Leno came out, I mean not Jay. I used to hate Jay Leno because I like Johnny Carson. I used to be pissed when Johnny Carson take that time off and Jay Leno be on the show. But when David Letterman came, I fuck with David Letterman. You know what I'm saying? But then he started interviewing us.
Yeah.
But then my point is this right here. You know how like when Comedy Jam came out right here. When it first came out right here, we didn't know them motherfuckers. That's my point. Where they were climbing, we wasn't watching them when they was on, you know what I'm saying, little, you know what I'm saying, when they come to our, we don't know you as an opener.
But they wasn't coming to the shows then. All them motherfuckers over there.
Right. Russell Simmons, they had to go find
No,
it.
they was finding
I'm
niggas.
saying Chris Tucker didn't just show up there. He was doing comedy before.
He was doing it.
So they was in the club.
So when he's opening for other people, we just here to see just you. We're not here to see you. Oh, I don't know who that motherfucker. We didn't support him. You know what I'm saying?
We wouldn't be able to support them
who's
because
that
you got
guy?
to get your shit popping where you at or go to the places. That's why the niggas ended up
And they didn't-
in the Laugh Factory and different spots.
And they
like
didn't
that.
have the same advantages that comedians have now.
Avenues.
Like they had the comedians back in the day, they had to get it out the fucking mud. When I sit up and have a conversation with
And
Stephen
they didn't
G,
have our support.
Like
Right, that's my guy.
the OG, the guy, the OG
He used to
Columbus.
do,
That's my guy right there. Like when I had conversations with him, it's like they was doing comedy in the fucking Stone Age,
Yes.
bruh. Like compared to where it is now, where you can just get on your phone,
Go get on the phone,
go
and
live,
create a career.
create something, and then just blow up. Whether and then you could be.
He hosted a few events for us. That's my
Okay.
dude.
Yeah, that's my OG
Love
right there.
Stevie G.
Him, Be Hard,
Watching him on TV.
Jack Shepard, and my OGs right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Every time I see them, man, I just soak up the game, anything I can get from them.
Remember in the 80s, you know what I'm saying, and you know, when people sold dope and all that stuff right there, the comedy club was not a go-to place for us to go to.
They not here, so we didn't have nothing like that here.
Hold on.
But in other cities, they were, nigga. They were because in
We
California,
went to
where
Freaknik,
the
we went to Freaknik though. That's in a whole different state. You know what I'm saying? We made sure we went there to support that right there. But
that's
that
irrelevant.
wasn't-
We didn't have the space yet, bro.
space.
But when the space, we didn't have
We
the
talking
space
about
yet.
Ohio. We
But
talking about the nation. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a
the
popular
places
thing to
where
do.
comedy was going
Remember
on.
when
it was
Booty?
going
Remember
on
when
here.
the down south came? You know, we had strippers. Damn, they made strippers a big name. Nobody did that with comedy, with comedians.
They were
you know what I'm
doing
saying?
it.
In our
Def
age,
Jam did it.
What comedy? We talking about in the 80s? There was no Def Comedy Jam. What I'm saying is when them people
Because
get
shit
struggling,
gotta grow.
No,
Somebody planted a seed.
What I'm saying is
And
right
it,
here.
and it started with the HBO specials.
Right.
And Eddie Murphy, like I remember being entirely too young. The two
Which
things
one you see first?
the two things that fucked up my life the most. The album Doggy Style in '92 and Eddie Murphy Raw.
Raw.
I know older people they be like Delirious and this shit. I know, but
Delirious is
Raw
the
is always going to hold a spell
But
because
you know
I wasn't
what?
supposed to be watching that shit. I
You know
was
what,
I was
though?
at Scoutwood Elementary School.
You couldn't watch Raw?
I was at Scoutwood. The oldest you are at Scoutwood is maybe 10. Nigga, I wasn't supposed to be watching that. At the same time
I'ma
I'm watching
tell you.
Eddie Murphy Raw, I'm listening to Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style.
The first time I
All
seen
at
that
the
on
same
TV,
time in the same
At the
era.
same fucking
I
time.
could have swear it was a kid in Pampers sitting there watching it too. Like we just grouped up and just watched it. I don't think
I
nobody-
remember when Delirious came out. It was something. It wasn't like we just knew it was coming on Saturday on HBO.
Yeah.
And I was young as hell too. Like you know what I'm saying. But the shit was hilarious when he came out with Raw. I didn't like Raw as much as Delirious. But now that when I see Raw, I respect it better and I laugh different
Because you was high.
as an adult.
You
No,
was
I wasn't
high.
high when Raw came out. No.
You said you
Man.
watched it. And you
What
said-
I'm saying is I digest the jokes different being older. It's funnier to
Because
me
you was high
now
older.
because he came from a little bit older standpoint. You know
Yeah,
what
that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I mean, the Delirious is what it is. It's the first one. It's a classic. But Raw, when he gets to talking about this old girl going down to the Caribbean by herself and shit, and the nigga walking up on the beach swinging his dick.
Yeah, so that's when the nigga wrote that book. That's when the motherfuckers wrote Stella got her groove, but it'll bit of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, goddamn it. Yeah, you're not one.
Yeah.
But Eddie Murphy.
Could you be the
And you know
shit on
what we used to, when we used to get all the white comics like Jackie Gleason and like I used to love them motherfuckers. Like a lot of my, I call myself a comedian. I don't pursue the career. I call myself a small comedian. But my shit that I be on be from those dudes I learned from earlier growing up. And then it's like they sprinkle the black people too.
Yeah.
When you was growing up, like being at the cusp of
the changeover.
of the changeover,
You talking about what white comedians I like?
white comedians, and how did that? Well, I can't even say how it changed because now you basically like a new comedian.
Yeah.
But how does that affect your comedy today?
Well, see, the thing is, like, comedy was always there for me. Like,
Right.
I just wanted to rap. Like, that was just, that was the thing. Like, I wanted to rap. Like, that's the thing that I put my effort to. But I was always naturally funny. But far as, coming up, like, I used to love Andrew Dice Clay. Like, niggas
That's
do not
my
give
favorite.
Andrew Dice Clay
I get that, 'cause I'm-
enough fucking credit. Like, they play Andrew
That
Dice
is
Clay
my
like
guy.
he was so fucking. I love like how cool he was on
neck
stage.
and neck that he was. I forgot the old.
And Rodney Dangerfield interviewed
Rodney Dangerfield.
him,
That's
Sam
who-
Kinison,
Sam Kinison, that's what.
fucking,
Oh my God, Sam
Roseanne,
Roseanne and like you said,
Rodney
George
Dangerfield
Carlin.
was
I
on
think
my
they did.
fucking number one niggas.
think they
and
did.
then Dice Clay, I remember I was at my dad's house with Dice Clay when he came out.
Robin Williams would make everything
He's
that
one of my
he did.
favorites,
Everything
too.
that he did was scripted, but he made it look like it was freestyle off.
Until you see some of the shit when he been on stage on coke though, right?
Yeah, yes.
And he's funny, like when that motherfucker like, and all that.
You
Robert
gotta be
doing
a
coke.
funny motherfucker to understand that Roseanne Barr was done wrong.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, definitely.
Like I didn't get. It sounded racist until I said, "Let me see this politician that she's talking about," and then I said. Because she did look like the lady on a fucking Planet of the Apes, and as a comedian, I'm not allowed to make fun of your ass while I'm.
It's a different time. I was literally just having this conversation. I was literally just having this conversation with somebody before I came here.
Right.
2000, like from like 2000 2010, it's a totally different time period from like 2015. Like when the Kings of Comedy, the set that Bernie Mac did, and the Kings of Comedy, if he did that shit today, it'd be over with.
Yeah.
Talking about him downstairs, and then I tell the faggot when all that.
Oh, I can take it worse than that. Did Archie Bunker?
That's one of my favorite shows too.
Use people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Use people. I say that to motherfuckers all day. Archie Bunker is my name.
Red Fox, you know what I'm saying? The word faggot, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
He never said the word faggot.
Oh, he said faggot and nigger. Yeah, no, he said faggot and nigger. Both of them. That word was. If you a faggot, you know what I'm saying? Faggot, nigger, you know, you will hear those words.
Yeah.
You Google that right there.
I don't remember, but I ain't gonna say it, take it away from me because it was groundbreaking shit.
I never heard
And it was real.
George Jefferson was.
And it was real. That's one of the reasons why I love
George
the
Jefferson.
Upshaws, because they give you real
They
conversation.
give you old school.
Exactly, just like back then,
That's
where
what I
Archie
said.
Bunker was talking the shit he was talking. That's how they was talking. Hell, they still talk like that today. Hell, we had a president talk that shit.
And that be
that's
my
slowly
whole
coming
shit.
back.
Like I was born up, but they called that slapstick comedy. That was
coming
Abbott
back.
and Costello back and forth throwing shit back and forth. And motherfucker catch it, throw it back at your ass. Motherfucker tell me I'm an asshole for that. I'm like, fuck it, it got me this far.
That racist comedy is actually coming back. If you watch, white people are real comfortable now, you know what I'm saying, telling black jokes.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, it happens here in the
Did you
city.
see the shit about?
It happens here in the city.
What was the broadcaster? Is it? She got a funny name, man. It was on the tip of my tongue. She said for shizzle my nizzle on her broadcast, and they fired that bitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
They
On a
fired
made-up
her.
word.
Yeah.
Bessie.
Hey, she
It's in my notes. I ain't even gonna go through it. But she said for shizzle my nizzle, but the way she said it, she wasn't being niggerish. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
That's in the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, but she was like, for shizzle my nizzle, the dude standing over here to the side of her was like, you could see he was like, oh, it's over fire.
Yeah.
He stood like this. He did like this on the counter of the desk, like
Bad as the Los Angeles.
they got pictures of him doing this.
Like,
She said for shizzle, she bitch got fired. But then earlier it come out that she said something about what she said. She said she called a chick somebody mammy. She said they're mammy. So they already gave her a pass on the mammy, right? So the for shizzle my nizzle.
Oh no.
I mean, after the Trump administration, I think everybody should just be allowed to say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
Because at least it's your truth, and at least you keeping it real.
Yeah.
I'd rather somebody call me a nigga to my face
Then just be over
than
there.
be over here, being like, hey, how you doing, Jay? Hey, man, I appreciate you a lot.
Nigga.
Or
Or call
just
me a
make
nigga to
that
my face
word-
and get it over with.
Jay Brock.
Or make that word-
Yeah, go ahead.
just let everybody say the word just period, because Asians are calling each other nigga over there. You know what I'm saying? Whites are calling each other nigga. You know, the way that we are. You know, y'all just shut
Right.
up when we come around and shit. Let everybody be able to say it, because it means guy. I done heard motherfuckers say,
Well, I
Clinton,
think
that's
it's-
my nigga.
I
How can you
think
say
it's
that?
Not to mention hip hop is the number. Let's be real with it. Hip hop is the number one driving force, the number one music genre in the world. It's the culture, and they listening to the music. And the thing is, the less power the less power you give to a word, the less effect it's going to have. And then,
Exactly.
period.
Because I don't know where it started from, like as far as
I'll do.
actual conversation, but I'm saying the only point I'm making with that is when you break it down and give it to each other's culture, it means different things. But when you speaking on pop culture, it's just niggas calling niggas,
Yeah.
or friends saying, "What's up, friend?" or whatever. But because if you give it to Haitians, nigga is the kings.
It came from like
and royalty.
the middle 60s, you know what I'm saying?
And then if you go to the west side of Columbus, shit, they niggas too. Shit.
White boys is niggas.
I can't even get mad at you.
Yeah, when you go to you on a fucking street in Cali with
And
the
you know it's
SA,
there.
them is niggas to each other.
I think we add that ER on it.
And that's just it.
Change.
And it's unfair you make that, like
Some
you said,
nigger.
hip hop is the largest, you know what I'm saying? Shit is breaking right here. And you put that word in every song, and then the white people, the Asians, and the Hispanic, when they singing it, they gotta mute themselves. You know what I'm saying? Knowing it in your house, in your own environment, and ain't nobody there but Susan and Bob right there, you say it.
That's
and
right.
the whole word say it.
Yeah, that's why that scene in White Girls was so powerful. When they was riding in the 50 Cent B.I.G. my nigga, they're like, oh my gosh, like nobody's here, and they started going in.
See, in the mid 60s.
And they don't mean nothing when they saying it. There's some motherfuckers that mean it when they saying it. It depends on the situation.
Hold on, even if they say it, if they mean it, yeah. When I was going to my mom's house and there's an argument and I pulled over and shit right there, it ain't nowhere but them Jenkins and Parsons. And the white motherfucker come out there, little dude, and he said, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna get my niggas. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fuck all of y'all up. You know what I'm saying?"
And he meant that
what,
shit.
Nigga, what nigga? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like
Is that the
15.
Southside Wrecking Crew?
I thought 15 motherfuckers was gonna run out that motherfucking house and niggas. No, it was like 8 white dudes came out and y'all all like to each other.
And they was his niggas. They was his
White
niggas.
people,
They
So
was
I'm
his
sitting there,
niggas.
and the dude that he talking about go get is like 2 doors down, and it's a black dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all fucking with my nigga? Y'all, I'm like, ooh, all y'all niggas? You know what I'm saying?
do when you see white
So
boys
if you
ready
would
to
say
fight.
I'm going to get my niggers,
Nobody says that. That's not in style. That's not even cultural.
bro,
now.
that's what I'm saying. It's different. The words is different.
You're-
Nigga,
you're-
the niggers are
You're
two
old.
different things.
You're an old person
No,
if
my
you say nigger with an
Nigga.
ER.
Nigga.
If you say
White
nigga
people,
with, if
it's
you say
racist.
nigga with an ER, you meant that. You meant
Yeah,
that shit.
that's
You
what
meant
I'm
that.
saying.
And you're a little older.
You racist.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
I
Everybody's
think
gonna say
niggas is different from niggers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't running around talking about my nigger. My nigger, my nigger. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, my
Niggas-
nigga? Unless you're a rich white person, then you really are they nigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I bet you,
The people I work for, I'm their nigga.
motherfuckers, you play football, you they nigger.
Yeah, I'm that nigga 5 days a fucking week.
LeBron is LeBron is on nigga now because he's on a free agency, but
Yeah, we
at
all
first
know
he was
that.
the
You know what I'm saying?
Cleveland.
We just talking about we're
Cleveland's
talking about
nigga.
just putting it all together. Like y'all, everybody already saying it, just doing it because African Americans have been doing this since the late '60s. We start to take negative words and make them into positive words. That's bad right there. That's cold blooded right there. That's sick. That's ill. That's a monster.
they're
That's a
not-
beast.
but
That's
what it is
so that
is
you was my
they-
nigga.
but you know what's-
I took a
something
negative
to
word
mean
and made it
the
a
race.
positive one.
But you know what's crazy? There's so much attention on the word nigger, where the word motherfucker has a way worse origin. That shit come from slaves where they actually made the slaves fuck their mother. That's where motherfucker come from. And motherfucker does not get none of the black or black
And I can say that.
nigga gets.
I did not know that.
Because there ain't that Air Force. Somebody gonna bring it up in like 8 years.
Yeah, like motherfucker has a way worse origin.
When they had them reproduce it,
Yeah.
that was on those
crazy.
reproductions
Yeah.
because they had different plantations for that.
Yeah.
It would be plantations for production.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And if
So
you had a
someone-
strong bull like that, and
Yeah,
like you
big,
had a
strong
woman that
baby.
was a mother that was giving birth to
Like
big
Pit
strong
Bull
workers, yeah, just like Pit Bull.
Bull.
And that's where the word motherfucker
You
comes
go
from.
big
Pit bull and raising
black
pit
people-
bulls is
yeah, black people,
called.
we be focused on the wrong shit.
Yeah.
We focused on the wrong shit. We focused on the word nigger when motherfucker is way worse. And everybody says motherfucker. Everybody.
You motherfucker.
So we running around. Some of us running around with you know how you make two dogs together that's the same, come from the same motherfucking dad and mom, and they turn out to be crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
some
there
of us
you
running
go.
around fucked up because of that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Because motherfucker, excuse me, I'm about to say motherfucker, but that like in dog breeding, that's called line breeding.
And that's what they did to us.
When you line breed, is like you make something back in the, like you can take a brother and breed with the mom or the daughter and breed with the dad to keep the bloodline going, to keep the dogs looking like you want the dogs to look.
Wow, I did not know that.
And that's exactly what they did to us.
That's crazy.
So when you breed something out, you bring that in, and then they breed and breed back and forth to keep that going.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now the third dog will have now bring
Royalty will do that.
responsibilities and shit from the different other dogs, and
Royalty will do that too. You know what I'm saying?
royalty
You
did.
know,
That's what they were doing.
Well, he does do that.
That's
Yeah, you
what they
fucking
do.
marrying your own sister
Yeah,
and shit.
royalty
You-
did
I
that.
seen
That's
a
what
movie
they're
like that.
Yeah.
That one movie where they was it What's that movie called? Was it 360? God damn it, I forget the motherfucking movie.
But anyway, fuck it. We're gonna pay a bill right now.
I gotta
Go
taste
ahead,
for
pay
some
them
greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from my famous kitchen when ain't no ingredients missing. Listen, I want a brisket. I want my cornbread this. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the bacon sandwiches. Ha. Thank you, Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup.
Our famous kitchen. Holler at us. We got you. 614-556-2174. Holler at us. We got you. Y'all know it's coming. Catch us on the block right there. You know where we be at. One. Go ahead, P. Your aftermath. Like,
No, we doing the other.
no, I thought you'd be like the...
Oh, no, I cancel that out right there. That
Life should be relaxing,
One
but it's
second.
not. Sometimes you got to create your own enjoyment. Or many different creme velour favorites such as strawberry rose, pomegranate mango, lemon haze. Relax. Kick your feet up and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, draped imperial grapes. Creme velour, my lord.
I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street.
Boy beats.
I'm on it,
Man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped.
on the strip.
Slaughterhouse Entertainment.